We should be. Welcome to the evolution of money.
The federal court in the United States has ruled that as a matter of law, XRP in and of itself is not a security. That one, you can applaud all you want for that one. Other than Bitcoin XRP.
Alan.
Talk to me.
David Schwartz is screaming at Apex XRP is not a security. I think that was
That's right.
That could be the big announcement at the proper party. Is Dave going to be at the proper party? Oh, you got confirmation on your email about the proper party, didn't you?
I do. I was worried about it. I got the little notification when I first signed up. If y'all got that link when you first signed up, it said congratulations. You're probably good.
No way.
Maybe want to check your email. Make sure you got the confirmation.
Hold up.
I sent them a message if you didn't, and I accidentally screwed up one letter in my email, but they actually were kind enough to send me a letter through my email saying they got my confirmation. All I gotta do is show my ID when I show up, so I'm good.
No way. So you got your confirmation to the proper party.
That's right.
The Ripple Labs. When are they having that party?
The 28th, I do believe it's 28th next month.
This month?
Yes, it is the 28th of this month. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, the 28th of this month?
Correct.
I know that. Why didn't the thumbnail save? That's weird. It went back to the old thumbnail. Maybe. Oh, because it's not loading data fast. No wonder. Because for some reason, the thumbnail the picture didn't change. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. I believe we're live, though. Let me see. This month?
I see the chat. What's up, everybody? What's up, Crypto OG, lower level, Liz, Island Ghost. We got all the OGs in here tonight.
Oh, Grin Rippler in the building. The Grin Rippler. Oh, I gotta pull this picture up. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to end the day. Oh man, I had it pulled up somewhere too. I had it already. Now Grim Rippler, you threw me off. There it is. There it is. Alan, you can see the screen too, right?
Yes.
Look at that right there. Huh? Look at that. This thing right here might shut the stream down. How big can I make this? It says subscribe to the #1 crypto news outlet, BuLLZiLLa, CKJ, crypto news, cryptocurrency, CKJ all day, YouTuber, NFT expert, XRP OG, the founder of the XRP army. Oh! That slid out. I like the way that sounded. I never even thought of that. The founder? The real founder? Oh my God, I like the real founder. Huh? Okay, they can't hold him down forever. Let me calm down. I never know what I'm going to say on this show. Bullish family, fitness, bullish challenges. Shout out to the Grim Rippler who made this for me. Thank you big time, Grim Rippler. I really appreciate that. My apologies on that, Alan. Grim Rippler threw me off the show. What was we talking about, Alan? Oh, we were talking about your
Joe
proper
Cats.
party invitation. So, did anybody else in the live stream get invited to the proper party coming to New York? When is that, Alan?
I do believe it's the 28th. It's either the 28th or the 29th.
It can't be this month. Is it this month? That's in like 10 days. That means
I think they should have gave us a little bit more notice.
You ain't lying. That was kind of quick, right? Joe Cats is in.
Yeah.
Joe Cats is in Amsterdam.
But I think we got some things coming out. I think that's why they are throwing this. I mean, I'm pretty. I mean, we know something's coming. We heard Joel Katz tweet out back to a reply that one of the two things was going to happen. One of 5 things that was tweeted out.
Oh, okay.
So, is it going to be the only 2 letdowns would be having a shot with, you know, having a shot, and it was Gary Gensler streaking in the party, but we know somebody could fake that and they could actually count that. So that could be 2, but the other ones are highly possible. I mean, all-time high.
Uh-oh. We also got confirmation that Daniel G XRP, he says, I'll be there. Confirmed.
Nice.
Oh, snap. That's another legend right there. Daniel G XRP, we know him well. He's confirmed. No way, Daniel. You're coming up from where? Like Georgia or Florida on that one? And you got your email too? Confirmed, ready to go? Uncle Thursday's here, BuLLZiLLa123. Oh, you guys, whoa, you guys jumped on that link early. Do you know when the link opens tomorrow? Doesn't the link extend tomorrow on the 8th?
I do believe so, yes. Yep. Y'all better sign up quick. I mean, literally when I heard about it, I signed up, and I know many people that waited 5 hours and could not get in, so jump on it early. Be there, be square.
Island Ghost, are you going to hit that link quick and get that ticket? Edward Franz, Jay Early, Team Green, Lower Level, Elizabeth. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. Guys, I got a special guest tonight, the most bullish one, very easy hydroponics Alan, who did just get confirmation that he will be at the proper party, the proper Ripple party. That was like such short notice. That means you're going to be like the party king. Is what? You were just at the Rich Duck's Moon party.
Y'all missed a good party there. I'm sorry y'all missed that one. That was amazing time.
Oh, no, we definitely missed a good one. Daniel said he's coming up from GA, from Georgia. No way, Daniel. You coming all the way from Georgia to New York? That's going to be an interesting drive. Because, you know, from where I'm coming from, it's actually only like a three-hour ride over to New York maybe. Or basically I can hit the train from Jersey. But when you come up from GA, it's going to be 95 south all the way up to about DC. And then it's going to get hectic to New York. Oh, no, I'm just messing with you, Daniel. Daniel, what's your plan when you get up to DC, Jersey area? I know a real easy way to get into New York that you might not know, that Hollow Model told me about, and it actually changed my life. I might change your life tonight if you know this way, but unless you already... Basically, there's a train station in Jersey. There's a train station in Jersey, and it's best to park your car in Jersey at this train station. And they got like parking there. It's like fancy parking cameras and all. It's like $50 to park your car or something like that. But you basically hop on the train there, and that train takes you right into Manhattan. So, and then like the train actually brings you into Manhattan. Like you can come up in mid Manhattan from the train station, because there is no driving into New York. Like basically, like for anybody that's listening out there that actually is going to the Ripple party, do not try to drive into New York. I mean, you can. But you're going to get like some maybe $50, $100 parking on the outskirts and still maybe have to walk. But it's best to take that train from Jersey and leave your car. And it's only like a maybe an hour train ride, maybe hour and a half. So I just wanted to get it out the way for everybody that's going to kind of look out for him a little bit, Alan. So you're going to be making it to that, Alan?
Yeah, I'm going to fly in. I'm not driving. Absolutely not. That's too far for me.
Oh, no way. Where are you flying into?
I'll be, what is it? I'm trying to remember the airport there. Anyway, the one there in New York. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Offhand.
Oh, for real?
But yeah, I'll be flying out of Orlando to New York.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not driving.
I hope you get a lot of footage.
I plan on it. I want to shake Joel Katz's hand for sure.
Oh, man.
I'm sure Brad's going to be there. I'm sure everybody's that is going to be there from Ripple, I would imagine.
Oh, man.
And everybody not making that one.
Yeah, everybody gets excited about meeting Joel Katz. That was the big topic of conversation at this Apex event that they're having in Amsterdam right now. And I got some exclusive footage going blind. Matter of fact, this is some really exclusive. This is like some, this is a touchy subject kind of footage. And I was actually talking to Bullish Hydroponics father, Alan. It's oh lordy. Alan's a legend, guys. Actually, before the streaming, Alan was talking a lot. This is a very, very intelligent, very, very intelligent man, very intelligent brother right here. So it's an honor to have you on the show tonight, and thank you for coming on. Father Allen.
I appreciate it, man. I get all the knowledge from him upstairs. He gives it to me.
You got that
Put
right.
the time in and effort, and he shows me. So same like you, man. You're a good deep diver.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm actually
for years.
I'm actually working on a deep dive. So listen, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕠𝕨. I'm working on a super deep dive. This one's gonna change the face of crypto, Elizabeth. Lower level. This one's gonna change your life. Are you ready for that? Let me see. I'm sending. Can you say hi? You want to say hi to anybody real quick? I'm gonna send a tweet out and let the world know we're here.
Oh yeah, we got all the legends in here. I mean, look how many people we got in here right now. I mean, Going Blind, Lower Level, Island Ghost, Ed. What's up, Ed? And I saw some other people in the chat. I can't scroll up, but I know I'm missing some people in here.
We got everybody in here. Jay Early.
I know.
Say.
I don't know a few of them.
Crypto Cakes Cartel, 2-year member. Stay humble. 777s. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 member for 26 months. Thank you for the highlighted member. That's a long time.
Team Green.
2023. Set XRP free. Oh my, that's the topic of tonight's show. Actually, we were going to talk about that with 𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. He got many names. Hydro. We're going to talk about that with Hydro. And talking about Hydro, I want to show you guys this clip from Joe Katz. Team Green, are you sitting down? Team Green, are you sitting down? Tonight, we're going to talk about the global currency and how Joe Katz is directly responsible for that. And Father Allen for sure he's gonna go deep with the next level with that. But before we start that, I've seen this Apex XRPL Dev Summit. Dave Schwartz, the future outlook of XRPL. And shout out to XRP Bags. This is on XRP Bags channel. This is exclusive. Have y'all seen this interview? Can we take a poll real quick? Have you guys seen Joe Katz's interview today yet? Because you're going to be shocked a little bit.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
I'm going to play this real quick. Hydro Allen.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is such a pleasure to be here.
This is actually amazing. Have you guys seen this interview at all? I would say first I was kind of shocked. Joe Katz came out with a lot of jokes. And I've always known Dave Schwartz to have a very good sense of humor. You guys haven't seen it, so you're gonna be floored. Watch this.
Here in Amsterdam, addressing the entire XRP.
So he's basically in Amsterdam. He's in Amsterdam, and we've always heard stories about Amsterdam.
PL developer community. I love Amsterdam. I haven't been here in a couple of years. I tell people it's because of the pandemic, but actually it's because marijuana is legal in most of the states now. No, I know Americans, when we think about Amsterdam, we tend to think about is, drugs. So many people taking drugs, riding bicycles. I thought I was at the Tour de France.
Told you.
No, seriously though, there is a huge cryptocurrency and cryptography community in Amsterdam. A lot of you people may not know this, but we're actually less than a kilometer from the lab that developed the world's strongest hash. So, no, not right. No, you don't like that.
No
one.
way.
No. So we were down to either Amsterdam or Abu Dhabi, and I asked our events team whether they knew where the event was going to be, and they said they were worried some of the attendees might get stoned. I'm like, that doesn't narrow it down. All right, I could tell jokes all day, but we got a lot of content to go through, and I'd like to keep my job.
First thing, I guess, the first joke he tells Alan is, he says the reason he hasn't been to Amsterdam lately is because marijuana is now legal in most states in the USA. That kind of caught me off guard with David Schwartz referencing, oh, well, I haven't been to Amsterdam in a while because marijuana is legal now in the USA. That's kind of like let the cat out the bag a little bit. What's your thoughts on that?
I think he's being kind of transparent. I like that about it. I mean, let's face it, we're all human. We all do things we shouldn't do or we should do. It's up to the person. And it's nice to see some of the smartest individuals on the planet doing what they want to do and being open and honest about it. It shows a lot about the person, shows a lot about their character, and why hide something if it's okay? It's pretty widely okay for a lot of people nowadays, and it's just like alcohol to me. So
Like alcohol.
I respect him a lot for that.
I don't know. I think alcohol intoxicates. Alcohol really intoxicates.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying as far as acceptance goes,
Okay,
we're at that
okay,
kind of
okay.
level now where
Okay, on the level of acceptance. Okay, yeah, that's
you
a
still
very
don't
good
let
point.
your teenagers do it. You know what I mean?
That's
You don't let anybody under 21 do it, supposedly. But it's now at that acceptance level, and those that need it, hey, if it helps,
I
each
couldn't
to his
believe
own.
it. I was shocked. I
What
was
to
like,
think about is, drugs. So many
I'm
people
glad. I'm glad he's actually
taking drugs, riding
transparent like
bicycles.
that. That's why I said it shows a lot about a man and his character. And hey, this one of the smartest individuals. I mean, yeah,
on the planet.
I'm happy he did it. Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah, and actually on that topic tonight, we was actually talking about how Joe Katz goes back to the whole DLT and the father of DLT. And then behind that topic, you were talking about how he's tied to maybe being involved with the next global currency. Can we even talk about global currencies when people get upset with us?
Let's face it. This is now XRP was always a currency. It was never nothing more than that. It's since the first regulating body gave it a pass that they fought for and got, which was the FTC. They labeled a digital currency.
Okay.
And then we had to fight the SEC for the same regulatory clarity that the FTC gave us. Now it's not a security in the world's eyes, and nowhere else is it a security other than it was the United States. Now we have that clarity. There's nothing left. We have now XRP has licensing in, like, was it 14 states now? 14 states have a license use XRP, which we didn't have before up until this year. And then 13, let's go way back, guys. Y'all want to go way back for anybody that's new that don't know or may not know?
What?
David Schwartz filed the very first patent to use this technology, distributed ledger technology, all the way back in 1998.
98.
Y'all can look that up. That's when the patent was filed. And then 2 weeks after that, Bank of America also filed a patent to use the technology. That's how far this goes back. When was Bitcoin created exactly? David Schwartz also came on live recorded TV and also said that he had a part of Bitcoin back in the day.
Okay.
And now we're at the point where we're getting closer to adoption.
Okay.
We know this is a currency. We have many countries onboarding their central bank digital currencies.
Okay.
Because this is the bridge. Many of us know this is the bridge. It's always been the bridge. They had for 13 years MoneyGram. MoneyGram has a license agreement in almost every industrialized country in the world. 147 countries has a license agreement. MoneyGram has had that for over 13 years. It ran on Ripple before 2 years ago when they handed it off to Stellar. Because Stellar was XLM was meant for retail. XRP was never designed to be for retail. That's why they handed it off to Stellar. That's why I believe, and what do you think, CKJ? Do you think this whole separation of XLM and XRP was a coincidence, or do you think it was purposed to be? When Chris Larson and David Schwartz got in a little pissy match, and they broke off, and he created Stellar, you think that was just a thing, or you think it was meant to be? What do you think about that?
I'm thinking when I was in Walmart like 2 days ago, a friend of mine was cashing her check there, and when I looked up there on the MoneyGram sign, it said runs on RIA. RIA. And I know I did a lot of research on that company back in the day, and I know RIA runs on Ripple, and MoneyGram is saying they're using RIA but MoneyGram says they're using Stellar. So to be honest, I think they're sitting right there in the largest company in the world, Walmart, and it's called Walmart 2 World. And Walmart's one of the, what do they call it? FinSec 500, like one of the top company in the world, Walmart, the richest family in the world. And they're using Stellar and XRP right there in Walmart. It's called Walmart 2 World program, and I believe they're using Stellar and XLM right now today. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜, XRP, and MoneyGram already admitted to using XLM. You know, that's what's crazy about crypto and currency is I think like what people don't understand right now, a lot of this stuff is going to be built into the stack, and people are not going to know they're using the technology, and a lot of people are going to miss out on opportunity and the evolution of money. That's what I think. What do you think?
Well, also, David also talked about recently that he never stopped working on Corda. So, I mean, that right there was another hint that he dropped that that's not going away. That I'm sorry, Codius. I said Corda. Codius.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Corda.
Yeah, so we know that Codius is still around. What was the real use case of that? We all know what that was. And then now we have the hooks coming online, and we also have some addendums that are getting ready to come up, the 30 and the 20. So I think we're at that end game right now. We're getting closer, obviously, with the BRICS nations lining up. Everything just seems to, like this year, we had the worst FUD ever. I believe we went for the longest bear market. We're at like 483 days or something like that now. I mean, this is no coincidence why it's lining up like this.
What FUD was that?
I mean, say that again.
You said some big FUD came out this year. What was that?
I mean, look. This bear market we've been in is brutal. Like, we've had so many things come out negative wise to try to push the price down. And I mean, look, we had this settlement announcement. Not a settlement announcement. We had this clarity, a nice push up, and then slam back down. The suppression is just unbelievable. I mean, you gotta know by just paying attention that something big is coming with everything that's been lining up. I mean, there's no question in my mind. All the agreements that we've made with, like, now Saudi Arabia is coming online next month. I mean, they're going to use XRP. There's no other bridge asset that has the partnerships and agreements with these banks. It's the only Sharia law compliant crypto right now.
You're making me want to go FOMO tonight.
They just got the agreement to use it. So, I mean, anybody else know another Sharia law compliant crypto? I want to know. Put it in the chat.
That's what I'm saying. So I think does that mean it's like a no-brainer for the price of XRP to eventually rise?
Absolutely. I mean, we got Japan coming online as well. Going Blind said Africa's going to be huge. Absolutely. XDC's doing a lot of really big things too. I believe TKJ, honestly, I believe XRP, XLM, and XDC are all working together, been working together for quite a while in the background, building partnerships, building agreements. And we're talking about tokenizing everything, but we need a bridge. XRP's the bridge, and we need assets. We need other assets to do certain things. We need one for retail. We need one for wholesale. We need one for the tokenization of everything. I'm not saying those three are going to be the king and they're going to do all the money, but they're going to be doing a lot of the money, I believe. It's too many ties together, the three of them.
Oh, for real? So you're saying those are the ones they should definitely have?
I believe they'll be the top performers in this coming bull market, in my opinion.
In the coming bull market?
Yeah, look what while we had this bear market, just look what XDC did. And you guys saw. I mean, and look what XLM just did in a bear market. I mean, quite a bit of gains while everything else was down. That to me, it's no coincidence. I believe that was the slight accumulation that we're starting to see with some of this adoption coming on board. There's a bunch of test nets that happened in the last 2 years. I had a list that I was going to bring tonight. I apologize. Normally this is my day off, but I had to work today.
I
But
appreciate you taking
there's
time out to come on.
the next live stream. I'm going to come fired up with all these projects that have happened in the last 2 years. Because, I mean, a lot of you guys know, a lot of the OGs in here that I know probably know about some of these, but I'm going to bring some that you might not know about that I heard today. I would have been a little bit more prepared. I apologize, but it's getting interesting. I will say that. They're
No,
no
you was already
longer
telling me about some
projects.
stuff I didn't know about. We're gonna talk about that too. About the how Chris Larson and Dave Schwartz tied to Bitcoin.
𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤.
Ⅎ𝕝𝕝. We're gonna talk about that, and basically, you know, you were saying something about Dave. You know, and that's I was saying how Dave is the father of DLT and how far crypto technology really goes back anyway. But if you got 1 second, hold on. Aaron, hey, I've been looking for you forever, bro. All right, let me be more serious. Aaron A., all jokes aside, I think you want like 10K XRPayNet, and I've been waiting for you to find you. Now we've been looking for you. What's going on with that? And thank you big time for the super chat, Aaron A. 589. Pickle treats, peace and prosperity to the Bulls family. Let's go XRP. Aaron A., much love. What do you want me to do with that 10K XRPayNet? Can I get your X address, or what do you want to do? XDC and XLM took off. Oh, let me ask you about this. So I had a clip today where Dave Schwartz said that XRP is not a security, and he's like really hyping Apex about that. But have you seen the video going around where Chris Larson says they dropped the ball? But you were saying that Chris Larson also ties to Bitcoin though, and Dave Schwartz. Can you kind of explain that to him about the open coin story you were telling me before the live stream? I thought that was pretty interesting.
Probably half the people here know already, but I mean, we all know who the 4 Satoshis are.
The 4 Satoshis.
The 4 Satoshis, yeah. You know they had an investigation going because they wanted to find out who created Bitcoin. Supposedly, that was the supposedly. So they did.
Okay.
And they found out who they were. And then that's when, I don't remember the guy's name, it said if they ever found out who the Satoshi really was, that it would go to 0. I said 0.
Oh, yeah, the one guy who's, I forget what his name is. Somebody knows him. Why? That guy knows who Bitcoin is or something? I mean...
Well, he knows that it's... Okay.
Okay, so that guy knows some stuff too, though.
David Schwartz.
Okay.
𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤.
Okay.
Chris Larson. And, oh my god, always forget the fourth person. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤, David Schwartz, Chris Larson, and one other guy are the 4 Satoshis. If you didn't know, you heard it here.
Okay, that's the way they're acting. They're acting like the market's on fire, making me want to pull the charts up. Is the market's on fire? They're saying the market's moving. Matter of fact, I remember that used to be the theme on the show too. That when I live stream, the markets will automatically turn green. Yeah, I think I had a whole theme for that. I used to just activate the markets. Let me see. But yeah. So then, well, Chris Larson. I just want to go off your story. Chris Larson is pretty upset right now. If people haven't seen, he's on Twitter saying that basically, since Biden took over, they dropped the ball because San Francisco was going to be the fintech capital of the world. So that kind of is backing up what you were saying right now.
You want my opinion on that? Why it's waited so long? I mean, let's face it. Here's a couple things that needed to happen that took longer than expected. We had to have global adoption. Okay. We had to have crypto regulations in place. Obviously we're the last stronghold, pretty much. And we also had to have global communications because in order for this to work, 50% of the entire world is on cash.
Okay. So we got to get them off the cash.
When these countries want this, they want this tax money.
Okay.
They want money, revenue.
That makes sense.
If you're a country that had nothing but cash, couldn't track it, couldn't tax it, only based on what people were actually going to give you, and you were told that you can get 50% more taxes, how long would you want to wait to collect your money? That's why I believe this is going to happen way faster than people say it is. Because let's face it, people are greedy. And greedy people want their money now.
That's true.
And this world is not what it used to be. People want instantaneous gratification. They want instant money. That's why I think it's happening. Been happening in the background for a long time. This innovation has taken 25 years that this has been around. So this isn't overnight. This has taken forever. But we had to have the global communications. That's why SpaceX. I was a part of towing that thing out. I saw that SpaceX rocket come in for the last 5 years. Close
part of
up.
what?
Could touch it.
What'd you say? You towed it out?
Yeah. I worked on a towboat company and towed out the SpaceX rocket.
No way.
For the last 5 years, yeah. So
Oh,
I know
for
a lot
real?
of people at SpaceX. Yeah.
No way.
That's my background.
Did they say go Dogecoin?
I've been wanting to put something on that thing.
Oh, no way. Yeah, and
Hey, it's got X on there for a reason, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Did they talk
we can go
about
down
that at
that
all?
rabbit hole. No, man. I always try to dig some information out of people, but nobody came straight out and said, "Hey, XRP and XLM and XGC are going to be the top kings. Go for it." Never heard that, but we had to have global communications. We got that now. Almost every square inch of the planet can get an internet signal. That's what we were waiting for.
Okay.
Because in order for this to work, it's got to work for the global currency. So now that we have that, there's nothing holding us back.
And what's going to be the global currency?
XRP is going to be the bridge currency.
Oh, the bridge
for all
global
currencies.
currency. Why
Yeah,
do you think that? Because we're working with so many central banks already.
Correct. Yeah, they got to have a bridge. I mean, plus they're their own decks. I mean, really, XRP doesn't need banks that don't need anything. I mean, it can literally. It's its own bank. I mean, with this Medico thing, we're really talking, and we ain't heard nothing on Medico. Anybody heard anything on Medico lately?
Medico.
Yeah,
What's that?
that $200 million acquisition to use that, because they've been tokenizing securities for a long time. That's also what we just heard, something to fix tokenized securities that Joel Katz was talking about. I mean, that's coming too. It's part of the side chains. That's why I also believe that some of these cryptos that don't have regulatory clarity, that even the man himself said that 99% of crypto is going to go away. Are they really though? They may go away as we know it, but why couldn't they cannibalize themselves, go under the XRP ledger, under a side chain, because now it's not a security, it's a secondary sale wrapped on XRP. That's additional side chain
Didn't I tell
potential
y'all?
right there.
Oh yeah, he said Codius is coming too. Edward Franz said the same thing. So Joe Katz referenced Codius lately also.
Correct.
Tell him, Lord Mike Collins, this ain't no conspiracy here. Bullish hydroponics Allen is well versed in his crypto research.
I don't claim to know it all, man. But it's been 3 long years of waiting and accumulating, and I got nothing better to do but learn and get better at, being comfortable with what I'm invested in. It's been a long road for me, and I know it's been a long road for all y'all out here. And I just want to encourage everybody here, because it's coming. I mean, look at how much FUD we had this year. I mean, it's been crazy. You got to know something's coming. If you've been here this long and you waited this long, you learned a lot. You learned how to have faith in something you never saw, you never touched, never tasted, never felt, never saw. I mean, you definitely learned something, and it'll be rewarded, I believe.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hang in there.
I agree with you on that. I think, like you said, I mean, with the MoneyGram, I never seen tough price predictions. This is my question. Is after the Ripple lawsuit, a lot of people I think, this is the article I read the other day. They said after the lawsuit, that people thought the price was going to instantly rocket to $10, $5, and you didn't get like a whole lot of price action. So a lot of people are upset, and maybe the morale dropped now, and people are upset. I mean, do you ever talk price action at all, or like, for example, like, you know, with XLM, for example, you just said they work with MoneyGram. They have to supply a Ripple. Do you think XLM can go from 10 cents to $3 easily, or $10, or your thoughts of
Absolutely.
XRP being a global currency? What's your thoughts on the price of XRP going to?
Well, I mean, if you look at the numbers, I mean, put everything aside for a minute and just look at if we just get 10% of SWIFT, which, I mean, everybody knows that's coming. That's $11 trillion a month. If we get $11 trillion, that's a $1,000 XRP.
Whoa.
If we get 3 more trillion in the market cap, that's a $33 or $1 trillion market cap XRP is $33 XRP.
A $33 XRP?
$33. How hard do you think it's going to be to get 1 trillion when we have mass global adoption?
It shouldn't be that hard
And
at all. Because what's
hey,
BlackRock?
half the
BlackRock is what, 7 trillion?
Correct. Now, let's think about this. That's just wholesale. We also know that we're going to be tokenizing some debt. We got mortgage-backed securities. We have you had the bonds that are going to about ready to be tokenized.
Now, what happens when
mean-
they tokenize the bonds on, say, XRP?
I don't think it's going to be XRP.
Huh?
I think the bonds will be XDC.
Oh.
They already tokenized NASDAQ. I mean,
So,
NASDAQ's going to run it on XDC,
oh, so they're going to tokenize bonds on XDC.
I believe. Yep.
What makes you believe that?
They've already got NASDAQ.
Oh, they partnered with
They're-
NASDAQ?
Yep.
What, XFIN did? Well, that's a pretty big deal. So they're
So,
sizing
I mean-
XFIN and NASDAQ?
We have cryptos for certain things. Like I said, XRP is going to be the bridge. It's going to be the, you know, they say banker's coin, but it's not. I mean, it's the new real asset that is going to run real value. It's the only bridge that can actually bring everything together, essentially.
It does almost seem like it's kind of like the chosen currency with all the partnerships they got with, like even with Katie Horn. I don't know if you've seen that clip the other day. There's a clip going around with Katie Horn. It's actually a pretty good clip. Katie Horn she's talking about the settlement agreement with Ripple Labs in 2015. So pretty much Ripple's kind of already had a settlement agreement with like a large entity, which kind of put them on the map, right? I mean, you're trying to say, like, even before the stream, like when it was called OpenCoin.
OpenCoin, then NewCoin, then XRP, and what we hold is XRP2 because it's a secondary sale. XRP1 for the institutional investors on the over-the-counter. We own an asset that has been gifted from OpenCoin to the XRP ledger, so essentially they could have never really sued it for what? They didn't even do an IPO. That there was no institutional investors buying up half the supply.
Okay.
In the escrow, here's another thing, CKJ, that's really, you know, kept me going all these years is this supply of the escrow. There isn't any other token out there or currency that has half the supply locked up for a purpose, not just to pay their bills, but so the whales will come in and you had that one guy doing a video saying, "Oh yeah, what if all these whales come in and buy up all the XRP?" They can't.
That's a good point,
That
too.
escrow's locked. It's locked for 20 years.
Is that a 20-year escrow release? No way.
20 years.
I think-
Yep. So what
No, I
happens
think-
if?
No, it's not a 20-year escrow release.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 20 years.
I think it's like a
And-
36-month release or a 56-month or something. No, it's like a matter of 5 years or 10 years, right?
I think the whole from the inception was a 20-year escrow. I could be wrong, and don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's 20 though.
No, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I'm not really sure. I guess on that, I mean, they change it around. I mean, well, actually, I won't say they change it around so often because I think they do 1 billion a month. They release 1 billion XRP a month. 1 billion a month. You know, my question about that is, like, for example, okay, XRP is not a security. When are we going to have the duplicate Ripple companies? Can somebody else come out there and say, okay, we can do the same thing like Ripple did now. We can launch this token. We're going to, what, gift it to ourselves. And then we're going to have an escrow release. That would be not a security, right? By law? Or can they not do the same thing?
Yeah, they could. But the problem's going to be who's going to adopt it, who's going to trust the relationship. You know, I hear a lot of people talk about, you know, even when I first got into crypto, why can't the government create a coin and just make their own coin and all these banks just get on and buy that one? Banks don't trust each other. That's why there's so many banks. That's why they charge crazy fees to transfer money, because they don't trust each other.
Okay.
And what makes you think that you're going to reestablish a relationship with all these banks that don't trust each other in a short period of time and get your project run? And that's what happened with Ethereum, I believe. Ethereum was just a redheaded. I shouldn't say that. Just another distraction, in my opinion. Yep. Same with Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin was a retail distraction for the retail investor, so they can really focus on other things that are actually in real use case and adoption. And the testnet, MoneyGram, I believe, was the testnet for 13 years. Look, they had no failed transactions in all the countries almost in the world for 13 years. If that's not enough testing and trusting of a currency,
yeah, that makes sense.
what other one's going to have that kind of trust? That's why I believe we see Chris Larson, David Schwartz, all these figures in, you know, many of these countries. Look at Brad. Every meeting that they've had, you know, the World Economic Forum, the BIS, he's there. Everyone.
That is
every time they have a meeting.
That is kind of interesting how they're like with all like the largest entities in the world, like the largest. I guess that would kind of give it like a. Then that kind of give it like a maybe like a Big Brother kind of feel a little bit. I mean, I don't know why I said that, but you know, when you're just naming, because I guess the only reason I'm saying that right now is because it kind of reminds me of this video I watched today. This one right here, you guys might have seen it. It says the U.S. is a corporation. And I guess maybe I'm just still thinking about that. But when you kind of think about it, like, which I don't even really want to go into
same
it.
people that own the United States Inc.
But basically, you know, I don't know if you ever heard the story, like the day they said they issued us our social security number in the USA, they basically borrow against our social security number, which is like debt.
Correct.
So you're up to date on how they borrow against our, you know, the day we're born, you're basically able to be borrowed against. Correct. And they were saying, oh, this was created by, you know, world bankers who created this debt that's in the way, and they loaned it to America, and the way they pay this debt back is by saying, oh, well, we're going to get this much money off of taxes. So now that you see like digital asset companies working with these largest institutions in the world, does that mean, what, they just love the technology? What's your thoughts?
I believe it's been in play for a long time. I mean, like I said, they had to have this trust relationship, and you know, trust takes a long time. I believe, you know, they start with MoneyGram. Hey, look, banks, look, this is working. Look, we ain't had no failed transactions. It's easy, it's fast, it's cheap. These people can send their money from just a cell phone.
Yeah, I guess MoneyGram would have been the true test, right? And it was successful with that. They even went to Stellar. That kind of even, matter of fact, it was probably. I'm telling you, I think there's no truth to what they're saying about the relationship ended with Ripple. I think they were just saying that and just to get Stellar on board, because basically Ripple couldn't be in the limelight with the SEC case at the same time and working with MoneyGram. I mean, I think they still worked with them, but they made it look like, oh, hey, we're not working with them. Like, I don't know. I just think they're not really telling us the truth about anything anymore in the world today with the internet. Not to get off subject too, but really, this kind of reminds me, like when I watch this, it's called "The U.S. is a Corporation: The History of the World Never Told." And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like how the media steers you in a certain way, because basically, I've always said the same thing since day one. You know, oh well, if XRP is working with all these large institutions, it's not like, you know, it's like a no-brainer that they're going to use it. So whether you like it or not, it's probably still going to do well. So it's kind of like not a if. I'm not saying if you can't beat them, join them type of thing. But you kind of see what's coming. This train has left the station. Rosie Rio said it. So are you on board or not?
Better be in the right assets, that's for sure.
And what's your top three? You said XDC, XLM?
XRP number 1, XLM number 2, XDC number 3. I got some HBAR. I got some VeChain. I'm pretty bullish on VeChain lately. They're doing a lot of things too, man. They've had Walmart and what's the other one? Sam's Club and Costco doing all their supply chain logistics, and they just brought someone else really big on. I think Ducati is on with them now.
What, VeChain?
Yeah, maybe it wasn't Ducati. There's another 3 big players that just came on this year, and I don't have them in front of me. Otherwise, I'd mention the names. But VeChain's doing big things in the background. That is a tracking token that is going for supply chains. I mean, that is big right now. Trucking companies are losing tons of money because they can't keep the tracking up.
Yeah,
they can't make payments fast enough. I mean, think about it. Just take a trucking company, that one huge one that just went down right now. If they were able to make instant payments
Which one went
at
down?
a penny instead of, borrowing capital and spending $100 million a year in payments, they can drop that down to 100,000.
What trucking company went down?
I can't remember the name of it. There was a huge one that just went down.
Was they out there in Tampa where Team Green is?
They were all over. They were nationwide.
Oh, they were
trucking
nationwide.
company.
Yeah, because I think gas is expensive in Tampa.
Expensive everywhere.
Oh, is it? How much is gas a gallon where you're down there in Florida?
$3.45.
Okay, about the same here. It really makes a big difference. How much is the gas down there in Philly by the Rocky statue, Jake Hills? I'm just playing around 𝕤𝕝𝕉𝕤𝕤. I like to play games. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. I got a special guest on the show tonight. We need 333 thumbs up for the people that didn't make it to the live stream. Show some love. See how many thumbs up there is right now? Look at the thumbs up button. Help that get to 333. Miss Jake Hills. Miss Jake Hills in the building. Oh, Marvin Davis. Father Allen is here. And I'd like to thank you for coming back, Father Allen. You was on the show last week, right?
Yes. Yep.
What convinced you to come back? He was like, this guy's, it's like madness around here. Or
I love live stream, CKJ.
Oh, for real?
I do the boardroom with the guys. A lot of people in this chat right here.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
I like being raw, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't hold nothing back. And I've got pre-scripted stuff I'm talking about. I just come off the hip with what I know, what I've read, and what I like to share, man. I mean, I try to bring some kind of value. I believe we all have value to bring, and, we just need to share it. And it helps, it really helps when you become more efficient in what you're doing, and knowledge increases if you ask for it and put the work in.
And shout out to the boardroom. Last live stream, y'all remember what happened? I just gotta repeat it real quick. I think Tels came in here and y'all was like, you and him was about to go live on the boardroom in like 15 minutes or something. And I was like, oh, okay, for real? I was like, oh, let me check that out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna end my stream so we can go over there and check it out. Actually, I think I was having a surprise live stream or something anyway. So
we don't have a live stream tonight.
No, it was Wednesday night, I believe.
It's Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday night? Oh
, Tuesday.
Oh, they have a live stream on Tuesday night?
Right.
What time on Tuesday night?
8 o'clock. I believe
Oh,
it's 8
okay,
o'clock.
okay. No wonder it happens to be at the same time. Okay,
Nope,
okay.
8 or 9. I can't remember.
Oh, I thought
My
it was like
brain's not working today.
Wednesday, and I had a surprise live stream. And I thought y'all was saying y'all going in there or whatever. It's no big deal. Nobody cares about that kind of stuff these days. Years ago, that was a big deal to me. Shout out to the boardroom. I got way other things. Yeah, but yeah. So actually, we came over there, and who was over there? Berserker, Uncle Buster. Who's over there?
Lower levels on there.
Lower levels in there. Did he come on
Yep.
the video or just audio?
Ed was in there. No, he hasn't. He just in the chat.
Oh, he hangs out on the
Just,
live stream.
Yeah, a lot of the boys are in here that come on live on boardroom.
Was Aaron A in
Jake
there?
Kills.
Aaron A's a legend. He says he's at work right
Aaron
now.
A's. Mike Collins.
Was Flea Market
I see in the
Mixtape in
chat.
there?
Beekeeper.
Miss J
No,
Kills.
I'm not sure that guy.
Oh, going blind said Harmony still a good move. Yeah, guys, make sure y'all check out the boardroom on Tuesday night. It was actually a really interesting show, to be honest. I think they had like almost up to 10 people in there or something, don't they? It was like
10. We can get up to 10.
yeah, up to 10 people on the stream. It was
Mhm.
actually pretty organized for having that many people on at a time. I tried to have that many people at a time. It gets out of control. But it looks like Berserker and Uncle Buster seems to control it. Or y'all got a nice little flow going, that's for sure.
A lot of the moderators from all the other channels. That's mainly who gets in there and gets in the stream, chats, and comes on live. So
Okay.
most of the people coming live are generally moderators in other YouTube channels throughout crypto. So that's how it all started, really.
Yeah.
Started off some of the other channels, and Berserker started up the live stream, and I think that's where we're going. Live streaming is pretty impactful. People get
Yeah.
really good
actually-
information and be able to share, and it really helps when we can all pull together as a team, because that's
Yeah.
really what we're all about. The like-minded people work together, there's a lot that could be accomplished. That's why I'm here, GKJ. I'm here to support you, support the community that's here. I see most of these people in the chat and many other places, and it's all about what you can put out. I want to try to help wherever I can.
I really appreciate it too, because you definitely taught me some good things, and I'm like a sponge. I'm always ready to learn myself. Yeah, and tell them lower level. Actually, I was in the boardroom. I came over there and said what's up to everybody. It was a lot of people in there. It was fun, that's for sure. I think it's like the in between time on the next bull run. Everybody's searching for hidden gems and trying to share information, and we're gonna succeed. Ain't that what you were saying, bullish Father Allen?
Yeah, we're getting close, guys. It's just a matter of time.
How close you think
I
we're
hope-
getting? Like what? Like a time frame? If you had to say,
we
like
got the
next week,
halvening coming up.
Like next month,
let's
what?
face it.
when I'm be rich.
Who knows, man? Honestly,
I'm tired of waiting,
I'm
man.
gonna say by the halvening, we're gonna get some pretty good price action. I'm not
No,
gonna
for
say a
real.
number, because every time I say a number, honestly, CKJ, I was telling people, man, when we get this settlement, we're going straight to $10. Honestly, thought that, but this taught me a valuable lesson. It's not when the sentiment is really high. Usually the opposite happens, and when the sentiment is really low, which we're at right now, the opposite usually happens.
Okay.
That's why I believe we're going to get a nice little price pump. Is it going to be $100? I don't think so. Not overnight.
Okay.
$5, $10? I think so.
Okay.
This year, I think we're probably going to get $5, $10.
This year?
I think so.
Good God, that's a lot of hope right there. I could be
Because
rich
let's
by-
face it, the halvening's
What's it,
coming
September.
in 6 months, and usually we always have price action before the halvening, and we got clarity now. So the noose is off. We were chokeholded for 2 years. What's holding the XRP back? Suppression. That's it. We got worldwide adoption going on. It's happening. The BRICS nations, thank you. Thank you, BRICS nations. You did us a favor, because Otherwise, I think we have been waiting to 2025. I think they just pushed the envelope for us. So
So now we're gonna have what, 10 by December?
another 47 have applications in. It's 118 applications in to join the BRICS right now. That's a lot. I mean, that's more than half of the world. We only need 25% of the world. That's it. It's game over.
What, on the BRICS?
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's face it. China and Russia are tokenizing gold. We have all the central banks for the last 3 years that have been buying up gold like crazy. We're moving forward.
Are they buying gold like
I don't
crazy?
know yeah, I mean, the central banks in the last 3 years have bought just a crazy amount of tons of gold.
What's that mean when they buy tons of gold? Like, where they like go down to the gold store? Nah, but like all jokes aside, like when they say, "Oh, this," because I hear it all the time, like, "Oh, this bank is buying more gold, more gold." Like, I mean, does that mean like they physically go purchase this somewhere, and like they pick it up?
Yeah, I mean, let's face it.
Oh,
There's a couple
man.
different ways of getting gold, but
Nah, but all
anytime-
jokes aside, I mean, because even with the whole BRICS thing, I've been hearing, oh, like they're just buying like more and more gold, and that's what they're talking about, like nonstop. Like, does the gold ever really switch hands? That's the question. Does the gold ever really switch hands? Or is it already digital?
I mean, I mean, look, they got Pax Gold. I mean, that's a digital form, instantaneous value transfer. Look at the price fluctuation in Pax lately. I pay attention to that. It's been up and down. I mean, so is the gold price.
Now, who
but let's
controls
face it.
gold? Like, is it like what? It would be like the nation that has what, the biggest provider of gold?
Well, I mean, if we reevaluate everything in other forms of currency, which that's where we're going. We're going for a worldwide reset. It's going to be based on what countries have. Gold, commodities, anything they can really tokenize. That's what the new value is going to be.
So
These
what?
countries-
Since they said what, that they not back the dollar by gold no more, right? Now the dollar's not backed by gold.
Correct. That's what a fiat currency is. We have a fiat currency now. We used to be on the gold standard. We're
Yeah.
going back to the gold standard. I believe that's why they had the Basel I agreement, the first initial agreement, the Basel II agreement, which was the finalization of the first agreement, and the Basel III, the finalization of what they were actually going to do.
And on the BRICS nations, what are they? No, are they saying they're backing their currency by gold?
Well,
what are they
China-
backing their currencies by?
China and Russia have tokenized gold.
Okay.
They're using that value to transfer money back and forth
K-Hud
and backing
knows.
it with gold. Yeah, what's up, K-Hud? I
K
saw
Hud
him
in the
in the chat.
building. $5 super chat. Fat bags around the corner.
We got to get K-Hud on.
I
K-Hud's-
think he was just saying
that
that.
man,
Is that the
he's
same
pretty
name you were saying?
knowledgeable. Yes, I was.
Has he been
Yeah.
on the boardroom with you?
Yep.
Okay, thank you big time for the super chat. It helps out the channel in a big way. I really appreciate it, my
He's-
brother. K Hud, you come
He's
highly
been in the
recommended.
game for longer than me.
Oh, for how long
I've
you
hung
been in
out
crypto?
with him. He's a solid dude. I went to the meetup with K-Hud.
Oh, for real? Oh, you was at the meetup, K Hud?
Yep.
How long you been in crypto for, K Hud? That's what I'm saying. It's like, for example, like how Jerry earlier saying they buying gold to hedge against the dollar. Because you're hearing a lot about this BRICS nation, how they're buying gold and buying gold. It's like, don't get me wrong. Like, I can tell we're easily going to digital currency. But for some reason, it just kind of feels like gold will always have a value. Even though it's hard to move, it's just like since the beginning of time. Because even though you say, like, before the stream we were talking about how, like, currencies change, you said 100 years, right?
100, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But still, gold has always had value through all the different, changes of currencies every 100 years.
Correct. Yep.
I think because gold, even in like the old westerns, which I know is not real, but they were like check it on their tooth. Oh, this is gold. And matter of fact, it was like, then that's the way they used to actually say money. Well, like 5 shillings and with like 5 little pieces of gold would be like $1 or something like that or something. Are you familiar with that?
Right. Correct. and that's also why I think like Zimbabwe and all these other African countries were, saying get prepared because they got a lot of gold, man. They got a lot of gold. I mean, China bought just a crazy amount of gold. They have a lot of debt, so in order to wipe out this debt that these countries have in the
2018.
United States, they've got to have, when they do replace and reset the currency, a way of covering up some of that debt. Because let's face it, the debt isn't really all of it isn't gonna go away. I mean, if you owed me $100 million, CKJ, I'll be wanting some of that money back, if you know what I'm saying.
So you're saying,
So,
well, when they come out with currency, they're gonna be able to erase the debt. And what were you saying? Like, see, people say like, oh, this currency will erase the debt or what? Reset the debt. What's the plan with the
Reset.
debt?
I think the debt will be tokenized.
Oh, they're gonna
Just like
tokenize the debt.
when the housing crash happened, we had to bail out all the banks. We
Okay.
bailed them out. There's no bailouts anymore because we signed in a law, a law where we can't bail the banks out anymore. But they can do bail-ins.
Bail ends.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that on another That's a long. I don't know if we want to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, but y'all know about bail-ins, then you can research that one.
The king of crypto knows. Tell him, Miss J Kills. Hands down. Hidden Gem Hunter. The king of crypto. I got many names over the years. The biggest calls in cryptocurrency, for those that don't know, I issued the 100K Matic challenge. It was 100K Matic for $100. I've been in crypto since 2017. It's been a hell of a long ride. And you know what I was thinking real quick? Bullish hydroponics, Alan. Is, guys, I did a lot of research today. You'd be kind of surprised, the research I was just doing on the .com bubble. And I don't want to really get into it too much because I'm actually working on a video behind the scenes. But it's just amazing that in the .com bubble, it was basically a whole bunch of companies and the price got inflated. And I forget, man, I'm telling you, I actually wrote all this stuff down. But I guess the point is, the prices got inflated on a lot. But the thing is that a lot of these companies kind of got shut out of the opportunity with the internet. But now they're saying with this new internet in the Web3 with like open source, it's kind of like the internet is coming back to the people now. So that's kind of like where it all kind of like spins around full circle. So like you were saying, I think we're just getting started as far as opportunity in digital currency. We're just getting started in the whole Web3. And what this is supposed to be, what? Why do they call it the Web3 again, as you was explaining to me?
It's Internet 3. I mean, we had the dial-up.
And that was what,
You
Internet
got
1?
mail. That was Internet 1. Then we had higher speed Internet, Internet 2, that we're really working on Web 3 now. I mean, we're using it. It's there. It's been there for a long time. Cryptographic message is basically, Internet 3, a faster, more secure internet. But people don't know. We haven't really utilized all the technology that's there. We're getting ready to.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting ready to. And now that we have this adoption of the technology everywhere, everybody's going to have a cell phone. I believe that's coming. We're gonna have an Obama phone coming out probably again. Everybody's gonna have a cell phone, so you can do those crypto transactions or your central bank digital currency transaction. Every phone is going to be set up where you can just pay with your phone number or your email address, just like a Zelle payment is.
Okay.
You can pay with your telephone number or your email. So all these old people, all these people are worried about the old people. Oh man, the old people ain't gonna be able to do it. They ain't gonna be able. They can barely remember how to write a check because they don't run checks anymore. They use their credit card. They swipe, or they.
No, so you're saying it's gonna come down to just your phone number.
Yeah, all the old people got a phone now.
Yeah, I think everybody
just
got a
put your phone number in and click on this link.
So now the Fed Reserve is not going to bail nobody out no more. It says going blind also because you said what, they made a law where they can't bail nobody out?
Correct.
Why
they
is
can
that?
only do it was purposed that way.
Oh, for real? You know what I was thinking the other day when ℙ𝕝𝕟𝕚𝕚 got her check, I realized they took a lot for Social Security, and I was like, damn, Social Security I believe is fake. Because I put a lot of thought to it. I was like, hold up, what's going on here? Because you don't get into your 70. That's like almost 40 years away. So how the hell can they tax your check for something you're going to get 40 years away? And if you even make it 40 years, like most people ain't making it that long. Like they put that goalpost so far away. It's like, oh, you get it when you're 80. When you're 80, what the hell are you going to do with this when you're 80? And like you tell me, you should just fire that money printer up when I'm 80. I need my money now. Like we're broken, we're struggling now. Like what's going on here? The world is like starving. Like and you guys are like just, it's okay, Pickle. Tell him, hey, Pickle's like pissed too. Tell him, Pickle. He's like, yeah. Pickle's upset too about that. Clarity. Yeah. So basically, the point is with the, it's just amazing how they tax your check like that, and they got it where you gotta wait so long to get that money. But then they're saying that money is gonna be spent by the time you get there, and Social Security is not gonna be there anyway. And I'm thinking, well, they can just fire the money printer up. They can't just do that.
They'll probably do it for a little bit before we end up getting the reset. I mean, that's what I think is we're gonna get a nice little pump. So, but who knows? I'm praying it happens before this XRP party. So the only announcement we got is IPO. We just get the IPO announcement after that. Maybe we get really blessed and the SEC says, hey, we're just gonna settle, or we're gonna drop the whole darn thing because it's a sham anyway, and let's just move on with innovation. Just rip that Band-Aid off and let's keep going.
That's what we need to do. Move on with innovation. Going blind said we're at Web 5. Web 3 is the people. Clarity. Thank you, big time Elizabeth. Going blind. Lord Mike Collins. Hope everything is beautiful in the UK. Yes, bail ends or where they take your money from the account you own. Lord Mike right there. Do they do bailouts in the UK, Lord Mike? Or do they complain about the money printer there? Or is that only in the USA?
Oh, yeah.
They complain about
Ask
the money printer
anybody in Greece, CKJ.
Oh, they got a
This
money
already
printer in Greece
happened
too?
before in like 5 countries already.
Why can't countries just turn their money printer on? Kick that bad boy on. Let's make 2 of them. Fire them up. Huh? Come on, they gotta be doing that in real life. You know they are.
We've been doing that.
They're all doing it. Everybody is. The whole thing is rigged. We heard the one guy say it. Let me calm down. I don't want to upset nobody. I don't want to go too deep tonight. Now, there's one thing I do want to say before we get out of here in a few minutes. Is I never realized money until I started doing my research on cryptocurrency. Like, I never realized money didn't move. And I'm like, oh, when you send a transaction, you didn't realize, oh, it's just a message. Like, they don't, they settle these transactions at a different time. So for to actually move money at real time now, like, we are truly kind of like in a historic moment as far as the evolution of money. So we're nowhere on the brink of something big, right, Alan?
That's right, buddy.
So do we got any words of encouragement for the people that just seem to can't hold on a little bit longer before we go?
Yeah, there's been a lot of people I've seen drop out, man.
Yeah, we were talking about that for the stream. I was like, whoa, you were saying, I mean, you don't got to say their names now, but there's quite a few people that, I mean, I guess, I don't know. You got any words of wisdom or encouragement for the people that should hold on a little bit longer? Aaron A says, "Tell Pickle, we need our returns." Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Aaron A. I was like, damn, they taking this, and this is like a 40-year payment here. Like, they're taking this today, and you're not getting this for 40 years. Like, in 40 years, we might not even be using currency. Like, come on. Like, for you, okay, let me calm down. Pickle Dog
That's okay.
knows.
We can take our tax refund, and we can buy crypto with it. We'll just throw it right back at them.
Okay. Well, maybe okay. See, that's why I like talking to you, because when I get riled up about something, you always give me an alternative way to look at it and think, okay, I guess even though they're taking a little bit, they do give something back, kind of, sort of. It's like, you get like a small refund, Aaron A. What's your thoughts, Aaron? You still get a tax refund. Have a good night too, Aaron. Thank you, big time, Tyran. Lower level. Not your keys, not your coins. Hope everybody had a good night. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in tonight. I kind of wanted to have a little bit of fun. I was going to, I had like that's, I guess, the thing about Prepare You right now, BuLLZiLla123 is whatever we talk about planned out might go a different way. Because I think we was going to talk about the global currency and something else. And then, just having fun talking about crypto. Okay, that's what it would be called too, right? Very easy is it's called Hyperinflation in 16 countries. That's called what the if they just decide to kick the money printer on.
Mm-hmm.
Hyperinflation. Which countries are hyperinflated? The ones that got the money printer going. He just said what one? Greece. Oh, they just fired up.
Yeah,
in Greece.
Greece had a bail in.
Oh, that's right. I think what the IMF bails out countries, right? So good Lord. Matter of fact, that's a touchy subject right there. Nobody wants to be talked about like that.
Shout out to Miss J Kills family.
Shout
I
out
see
to
in the
Jay.
chat.
Yeah, we got like roughly 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go before we out of here. What should we say before we go?
Keep it bullish, everybody. It's coming. Keep your head down. Keep going. You made it this freaking far. It's just a little bit more time. It's coming. Don't get blacked out and get fudded out and let people like drive you mad and your family telling you that you're crazy. Don't listen to any of that, okay? Because you all know you've been here this long. You already seen the end game. Stop letting people get you off track of what you already know is going to happen. Keep your head down. Keep going.
Thank you, big time,
You're gonna make
Bird. You're a legend. XRP, Big Daddy. Shout out to all the members. I see the yellow avatars. I really do appreciate that. Bullet Shane, Aaron A at work, and yellow avatar and super chat. Aaron A, much love. Bullzilla OG in the channel. Going blind. Tell them going blind. Hit that like, subscribe. Also, guys, get yourself a bullish mug from the store. We need that store to light up. I remember that store used to be on fire. It's like, oh, we're melting mailboxes everywhere.
I love that XRP hoodie. I got that. I got a V-Chain shirt back when I started V-Chain. The merch was good, man. That sweater, I still got that thing. It still looks good, man.
Oh, for real?
I'm surprised. It's black too, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I thought that thing would fade out after like 5 or 6 washes. It's still good, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Bulls merch store. Link in the description. Get yourself a hoodie or a mug. Also, guys, one last thing. I'm telling you, I am working on a super deep dive. You might want to subscribe to this one because I tied the .com bubble to the crypto bubble, which I think it was a crypto bubble because after the research I did, and everything lined up because people had big money on OGB with some of them challenges. And it kind of reminds me, even when I was talking to Jay Kills the other day about like at the height of crypto, the amount of money we had in from challenges to NFTs to like the money we had, it was amazing. It was amazing the amount of money we made. And all of a sudden now demand came in, shook a couple feathers, and it dropped by 75%, 80%. If you actually do the research on the crypto bubble, after the bubble popped on that, everything dropped 80%. But this is after companies IPO'd. So after IPO, like, whoa, like, hold up. But they were talking about, they were pocketing money for like a decade. So I think we're about to move into the next phase of cryptocurrency. I'm working on that video. I'll just keep it at that. Yeah, preach it, Father Allen. So which name do you decide you want to go with, Father Allen? You got a couple on deck to decide from, right?
I'm gonna be Crypto Navigator here soon.
Oh, Crypto Navigator.
I gotta shorten that name up a little bit.
Can we take a vote from the room before we go?
For most people.
Can we take a vote? Like, say, oh, do you vote for Father Allen? Do you vote for Crypto Navigator? Or do you vote for Bullish Allen? Bullzilla's wild. I've done 5 years, so a little more ain't nothing. What you mean? Oh, 5 years in crypto? That's what I'm saying, because even you can get in crypto now, or you can wait for Social Security. Which one you want to do? Bullish Bird. Oh, he said I still got my XRP pullover. Yeah, shout out to Bullish Bird. Bullish family, check out the store. We represent worldwide. Well, thank you guys big time. You're amazing. Also, guys, check out our Discord or Telegram group. And that kind of reminds me, I guess I got to go get HODL model myself. And I'm good Lord, I'm telling you, they stroke your check lovely. As far as like your Social Security, I'm like, no way. And then they're always promising that Social Security is not there. Like there, I say, oh, there's gonna be nothing there by the time you get there. You're like, we hear that every day, like on TV somewhere or on the radio. There's gonna be nothing there by the time you get there. You're like, what? Nothing there? They're taking this there weekly. Like, how can there be nothing there? All right, I'm just joking. That's my words of wisdom before we go. Words of advice. Mike Collins, patience is very close. and well have waited for so long. I'm with you on that. And I do want to say one last thing before I go, and this will be it, I promise. Shout out to Bags Video. I want to give a shout out to Joe Katz. Because, you know, throughout my career on YouTube,
Enjoy the
you know,
ride,
a lot of
pal.
cool people be here, and a lot of people could tell I'm real or whatever. But I think Joe Katz was super real today in Amsterdam, and it kind of shocked me because it's like a lot of things you can't really say. But did the times change a little bit? 'Cause sometimes I laugh a lot, joke a lot, maybe laugh too much, joke too much. Dave has something to say about laughing and joking too much. Tell him, Dave.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is such a pleasure to be here in Amsterdam addressing
Okay.
the entire XRPL developer community. I love Amsterdam. I haven't been here in a couple of years. I tell people it's because of the pandemic, but actually it's because marijuana is legal in most of the states now. No, I know Americans, when we think about Amsterdam, we tend to think about
This is XRP After Dark, though. My apologies.
is, you know, drugs. So many people taking drugs, riding bicycles. I thought I was at the Tour de France.
Is that how they do it in Amsterdam? Like what?
No, seriously though, there is
Seriously, though.
a huge cryptocurrency and cryptography
Now, this one got me right here. This one got me right here. Crypto Navigator. He says, this one got me.
community in Amsterdam. A lot of you people may not know this, but
He said, a lot of you may not know this, but what, Dave? But what?